story of survival here from an online gamer. There is a kid who was, and I guess you do this now, you play video games online and people watch you play.
That's a streamer, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah, it's stream.
And now, people just get paid to stream themselves living.
In fact.
Which makes no sense to me.
You just living. You could do that.
Yeah, I could. I mean, it's just, they just run their mouths and they have millions of followers. I mean, they're some of the biggest names out there. They make millions of dollars just living.
We've been doing it for 26 years.
Just
Nothing.
Just living.
Yeah, and celebrities show up.
Just running their mouths.
Just run your mouth.
They'll be like, oh, hey, Drake's stopping by. Hey, come on into the house. And it's just their home.
Nobody pays attention. You just run your mouth. In fact, 2 stories about that. Chris, Demm, and I attended a party on Friday night. We could not say anything about it. Our friend and colleague, Terry Knight, who I used to work with very closely on a different show, had a milestone birthday, and her husband texted us about it a year ago and said, we're going to do it on this night, and you put it on your calendar, and we want all her old friends there. And it was fantastic because...
I mean, A+. He pulled off a
did.
masterpiece of a party.
And we saw all these old friends we used to work with, and I have to say, I loved every second of it. You know how I usually shy away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it.
There was food, Biggie, good food.
Great.
Cupcakes.
Great.
Open bar. I mean, he paid for everything.
It was wonderful. It was just fantastic. 2 notes about what you're saying about streaming and online game playing and us running our mouths. A guy came up to me. Now, I did not know him. There were many people there that I did know, and many I didn't know, of course, at the party. And he came up to me and put his hand on my shoulder. He goes, you used to be on FM radio. And I said, I was.
Used to.
He said, I used to live here, and I listened to you on FM radio. And I said, thank you. And he said, can you imagine listening to FM radio today? He goes, remember when we all used to on FM radio? I'm talking about in the car.
So where are you working now? Oh, funny you say that.
He said, all we had was FM radio.
Just at the other end of the dial.
That's right. I said, well, I've moved.
Went left.
One end of the dial, all the way yonder down to the left end of the dial. I was down on the right end at that time. Now I'm down on the left end. Same company, same folks. I just moved from one end of the dial to the other. And he goes, you're still on FM radio. And I said, I am. Now, this guy was older, too. And he was like, man, I used to listen to FM radio on there all the time. And it was very loud because there was a band playing. And he was about 2 inches from my face. And he was a smoker. And I was listening to him say FM radio to me over and over and over again. And again, I was like, what lie can I tell him that I'm doing now?
Yeah.
To save this awkward situation.
I'm trying to get on the pickleball tour. Which is semi-accurate?
That's accurate. Okay, I think that's accurate. Yeah, I want to be
I'm a semi-pro?
Yeah, I'm a semi-pro pickleball.
No, you don't get money.
No, there is no.
But you have a golden ticket.
I do have
to the Nationals.
But I have to spend money for that.
Yeah.
And that, now.
That's the opposite of being a pro.
Yeah.
I had a thought this weekend because my weekends is mostly spent with me and the TV, and I have time and thoughts. The Golden Ticket Tournament for pickleball.
San
Diego, November, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Of this year.
Yes.
This year.
Yes.
Now, the excuse you were going to use to not go was, I don't have my real ID.
Now I've got it.
Now you have it because you're going to New York City in just a few short weeks.
Correct. Yeah.
How do we got to come up with a new excuse or something for you because your pickleball partner, the Diesel.
Can you get flat feet?
He's going.
I can get flat feet. My feet are almost flat already. Yes, I could get.
Can you come up with an injury?
Yes, my heel's bothering me right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
just a twingy thing.
Just a twin.
I have a feeling, without you even knowing, your tickets are booked.
What?
Your hotel is booked. Your tickets are booked. He's
the Nationals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a little rich for my blood now. I'm looking at
but he might say, I've already paid. You just owe me. Just pay me back. But I knew I want to go ahead and take care of everything and give you a chance to not back out. And now that especially now that I'm sure he knows.
You've been cleared to fly.
You've been cleared, yeah.
Yeah, he knows. He's like, heard you got your real ID. Like,
get up there, Top Gun. Get up there, Maverick. Get in the plane.
Let's West Coast this thing.
Yeah. He's got me in a tournament this weekend. He's got me playing.
Okay.
Called me yesterday. Said we've got 1 hour to sign up. Go sign up. So I'm signed up for this week.
Is it the Hottest Balls tournament?
It's called the Hottest Balls. We're down in Charlotte, and
we're road tripping.
We're road tripping down to Charlotte on Saturday. He gave me a choice. There was one Saturday and one Sunday in different parts of the state. I chose Sunday. He goes, "No, we're doing Saturday." All right.
Well, Sunday would work better. I got us on Saturday.
Okay.
Secretly, I knew.
I took care of it.
Okay, right. Second thing about this party, I reconnected with a guy up in sales we used to work with years ago and had a lot of time to talk to him. And we were talking about our kids. They're about the same age. He's got a 20-year-old son. So do I. My son's 19 or 20. And he said he makes money playing games online.
Is that right?
He literally makes money playing games online. And he started when he was like 13 or 14. He was playing games online, and he was so good. I don't even know what the game is. And neither did he. The guy telling me the story is my age exactly. And he's like, I don't even know what it is. But he plays it, and literally he's made a few $1,000s. People want to watch him play. Of the million people that play it, he's like ranked 300th in the world.
Wow.
Exactly. But the interesting part of the conversation was he wanted to, when he started at age like 13 or 14, to put his face up on the stream, so people could see as he played and share his screen,
Sure.
Aren't you typically in the corner of the screen while the game action takes up most of it?
But because he was only like 14, my friend and his father said, we don't want your face out there just in case, just because you never know. There's pervs.
Sure.
You know how that goes.
Pervs and pedos.
Pervs and pedos everywhere. You know how that goes. So now he turned 18, 19, and he said to his father, well, now I'm an adult. He's 20 years old. And so they had a long conversation. He said, I think I could make more money. I think I could do better if I had my face in the corner and share my screen. And this is the way my friend described it to me. He said, he looked at his son. He said, son, I'm afraid people want to see your pecker. And he goes, Dad, nobody wants to see my pecker. And I was talking to him about that at this party, which was loud.
This is a father-son conversation.
This is the conversation
in the year 2025.
Look, I think you have to have that conversation now.
He said, son, and so later, so he said, well, you're grown up. I guess you can do it. But I guarantee there's all these middle-aged dumpy men out there that want to see your pecker. And he goes, this is not about my pecker. It has nothing to do with my pecker.
To me, what I know about that world is zero. But I don't hear a lot of stories about
I guess not.
Abuse and what have you on those forums.
Right.
Because what are they called? Twitch streamers or whatever?
That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's on Twitch.
That is a thing.
It is,
and it's
totally.
kind of its own world.
Yeah.
All right. So they agree. And the kid said, this has nothing to do with my pecker.
I promise.
I'll keep it in my pants, Dad.
I did think, he doesn't have to show his pecker if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He ultimately has the power.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed you were playing Call of Duty. Can I see your pecker? Well, no.
What if I gave you 500 Call of Duty credits?
Yeah.
No, I still.
Is that currency in that world?
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's a good question, too. But he said.
I'll give you one expansion pack to see your pecker. Well, that's tempting. That does have the new suit I was looking for.
This was the conversation. And I was uncomfortable with how many times the word pecker was said. Because he and I are just talking.
Did you tell him you just heard the term Leroy Jenkins?
That was a great term. No, I should have brought that up.
Because that's streaming, right? That's Twitch streaming?
That's Twitch streaming, Leroy Jenkins, because that was brought to my attention.
We've just learned. Yes, we're old.
I didn't know what that was at all, and my friend on the pickleball court said that to me. Like, we're going to charge this place like Leroy Jenkins, and I didn't know what that meant. Anyway, he kept saying it. So now we get to the kid is 20, 21 years old, and he plays the game so well that...
Is his face up?
Yeah, his face is up. He allowed him to do it. So his face is up, and
have the numbers gone up?
Yes, the numbers have gone up. And he said one man direct deposited $2,500 into his account because of how well he played the game. So he went to his father and he said, "Look at this! I just made $2,500 from one guy who deposited this because I played the game so well." And at that point, his father said, "This has got to be about your pecker."
I mean, I would think that too. This is how it starts.
And the son said, "I promise you, my pecker has been exactly where it always is, and no one has seen it, and no one will."
Camera's on my face, Dad.
Yeah. And I thought, God, I'm going to tell my son to get out there and start making some money
Shake your money maker.
Do whatever you have to do. Get out there and make some money with these video games. He plays video games,
Now,
apparently this guy's really good at
in
it.
defense of the father, I would too. If somebody just dropped $2,500 on me and said, "Great job playing the game," I'd think, he's grooming me for later, where it'll be like, "Hey, I'll give you $5,000 next time if you show me your pecker."
But as Chris Demm said, I don't think that happens very often.
No, you don't hear about it at least.
Obviously, the internet is, you could do the denizens, the darkness of the internet is legendary.
Right.
You get that.
That Leroy Jenkins. That's when my pickleball pal, I said, "Let's win this thing." He goes, "We're going to attack it like Leroy Jenkins." And I was like, okay.
Yes, we are.
Remember, I thought it was racial. It's not. It's not. It's a guy on a video game who says, "We're going into this thing like Leroy Jenkins." Remember, they had all these plans about how they were going to hang back and lay back and not be very aggressive.
I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
All right, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my God, he just ran in.
We're all dead.
It's an attack. It's an attack. That's how you do it. Now, this kid does the same thing in Raleigh, North Carolina. He's an online gamer. His name is Christian Howard, but he's known online as Crispy Mate, which is ironic because he was struck by lightning, Crispy Mate, while he was on Twitch.
Indoors.
Yeah, he was playing indoors during a storm on July 19th. We've had a lot of storms in this area over the last month, a lot. In fact, one night, Chris Demm, he put on his social media, "Woke last night to the sound of thunder." And everybody else wrote back.
It was a fantastic little chain. And, people started chiming in with lines from the Bob Seger song.
Yeah.
How far off, I sat and wondered.
Last night to the sound of thunder. How far off?
That's cool.
I sat and wondered. Started humming a song from 1962.
Everybody would do the next successive line in the comments. It was fantastic.
That's really cool.
Until someone wrote, "Riders on the Storm."
That's not the song. Song.
God.
You ruined it.
You should have gotten rid of that person from your Facebook.
She Leroy Jenkins did.
Big time.
She went complete Leroy Jenkins.
I had a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Had it go.
Riders on the Storms.
Riders on the Storm.
He just pooped all over it.
Yeah.
It's a complete crap on it. Well, this guy, Crispy Mate, is online on July 19th on Twitch, indoors gaming, playing a game with earbuds in his ears. And the lightning struck. We have the sound.
Struck his house?
Struck his house, went through the wiring somehow, and his ears got a real bop.
Ow. Bro, I just got struck by lightning. I felt lightning go through my earbuds.
But the computer stayed on, as you can hear.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
You hear the snap at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Ow. Bro, I just got struck by lightning. I felt lightning go through my earbuds.
Bro.
He turned it off shortly after that. The local news did an interview with him and said, "How did it feel?"
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap, I got both the sensations. Then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
I don't even understand the description of how it felt.
No.
What's he talking about?
Said, play that again.
I don't even.
What are the first 10 words?
Yeah, my eyes just glazed over.
Bruh.
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap, I got both the sensations. Then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
Gum strip gag toy.
And you pull it, and you get that little zap. I don't know what he's talking about. But it's, I guess, a shot.
Is it a pecker?
It's not his pecker. It has nothing to do with his pecker.
Are we sure?
I was told it has nothing to do with his pecker.
I don't know what this is.
Anyway.
Biggie doesn't know.
I Googled it. Nothing.
Well, that's what he said. And he said, now I can relate to all his vision just going white like that. And you should have seen him. He got up from the computer.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Local meteorologist said it could happen.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So was he wearing like a wired headset or Buds?
Buds. It looked like Buds.
Because there's no wires.
No, there were no wires. I think it was Buds. I mean, it looked to be that anyway.
A lot of times they have that. It looks like a more involved headset
with
with a microphone.
What they showed on camera were little buds in his hand, and it was his ears that got it. And then when asked about the next day, well, you can hear the fear in his voice.
Felt amazing when I woke up, went straight to the gym, had the best workout of my life. It just feels like a giant drum. Just somebody beats the drum in your eardrum.
It's horrible. It's horrible. He said, got up, had the best workout of my life.
But I bet his ears are going to be ringing for a while.
I'm sure they will. And we've had calls, of course, people struck by lightning had calls, people saying that their fingernails turn black. Remember that? And the ends.
Yeah, you rode one out on the beach.
I did. I got an email about that, too. We were talking last week about how scared I am of sharks. And, there's shark attacks, of course, during the summer, and Shark Week was going on. And somebody said, you rode out a lightning storm on the beach. That's way more dangerous than going into the water.
Did you at least put down your umbrella or take down your umbrella when the storm passed over? You sat under it.
I sat under it. But it wasn't really a storm.
It was behind you. It was around you.
Yeah, they kept saying lightning within 6 miles, and I was like, all right, let's just
Riders on the Storm.
Let's just see what happens. Let's go Riders on the Storm on this thing. Charlie, you know what the gumstick gag toy is that he's talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's when there's like a pack of gum and then there's like a little fake piece of gum. You pull it out and then it snaps on your finger.
Oh, my God. That's like 100 years old.
So he's talking about something.
It's like a little mousetrap.
Yes. Yes.
When you offer someone a stick of gum out of a pack, they pull it and it snaps.
Yeah.
I remember that thing, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was a long.
That's older than me.
I thought it was
quite a reference for that
I thought it was something really new. He's like 18. Thanks, Charlie. Well, that makes sense then, doesn't it?
How dumb do we sound? Gum strip gag toy.
Big time. That's old school. I was thinking it must be something very, very new.
Same.
Yeah.
I saw today that there are now tortilla chips that you can order online. I didn't print this because I thought it was so dumb.
I'm glad.
But there are
online tortilla chips. Do I print or not?
I did not.
Does it make it into the grid?
It did not. It's not even in the grid. It's from memory. It gives you the same sensation or the same taste as licking the end of a battery. When you know how you used to. You ever do that, Biggie? You ever lick the end of a was it a 9-volt battery?
No, I always heard it would shock you, so I did not do it.
I never did it. The positive and negative ends are right there.
I did it. I used to lick too many things. I've licked a lot of I'll lick
tables,
ranch dressing.
Yeah, we've seen you lick plates,
tablecloths.
I've licked a lot of things.
Silverware.
One time I remember this.
Coworkers.
I was about I'm going to say I was a teenager, 14 or 15, and I was replacing the battery in my Mattel football game, with
the little handheld.
Handheld with the red dots, and it took a 9-volt battery. And I thought, I'm just going to lick this. I never heard anything about how it felt, and it gives you quite the jolt. I mean, it really does. Because if you lick the positive and at the same time, and it just gives you a little. And I learned my.
Would you do it today?
No. That feeling really stuck with me. The two feelings that have stuck with me like that is I also chewed up a ball of aluminum foil once after having terrible feeling after having a cavity.
Yeah.
Now I had done it before without having fillings. Then you do it. It's like, oh my God, it's horrible. But the battery's worse. I mean, it gives you a real jolt when it's on there.
You might get the best workout of your life, though.
I would do it.
Worth it.
Possible.
Worth it.
You'll start keeping 9-volt batteries in your car like terrorists.
Worth it for that. Worth it for that.
See, this one's got saliva all over it, Chief.
There would be. They would think I was a terrorist.
An empty can of Celsius and a 9-volt battery.
Yeah. I'm back on Celsius. Listen to this.
Oh,
the workout on Saturday was sponsored by Celsius. They called it Celsius Vibes. Okay.
Ooh, dangerous.
At the end of the workout, she said, "Would you like a tiny cup of Celsius?" I said, "Sure, what could it hurt?" Had it, drove directly to the convenience store and bought more.
Gimme.
Yep.
Is it like a scene from a movie where your eyes just sort of like,
oh, God.
Yeah.
Yes. Immediately bought more.
What's one going to hurt?
Now I'm on Celsius and Diet Coke.
Hey,
Oh, it's the happiest you've ever been.
Unbelievable.